Welcome back, everybody. Today we have a new letter patch 7.35D. I woke up this morning and there's Christmas because it's not actually Christmas because there's no new hero yet, but we do have an update that I have not even looked over yet. So we're going to go ahead and check out exactly what they've done today. What's my wish list? What is my wish list, guys? My wish list is Revenant's Bruce Rapier getting changed, getting rid of Lifestealer being super broken, even though he's one of my boys. My wish list is maybe another Faceless Void nerf, maybe a Mars nerf, Chen nerf, Pangolier nerf, Puck nerf. These are all my wish list. That's about all I can think of. Let's go ahead and check Battle Fury buff, maybe some cleavage. Go ahead and check this out. We got Black King Bar has been nerfed by 5 seconds. Wow, I wouldn't have actually expected that. Divine Rapier, damage bonus decreased from 350 to 100. No longer provides 25 spell amp by default. Can now be toggled between 2 modes, an additional 250 damage or 25% spell amp. So they did nerf Divine Rapier Revenant's Brooch. That's like a pretty significant nerf to Rapier. I feel like they could have just made it like 30% spell amp and like 275 damage, you know, make it like a little bit more because now you're only getting one or the other. I don't really know what hero would benefit from this, like Luna, where you like use Eclipse with the spell damage on and then you turn it back off. I don't even know like what Rapier hero would benefit from this. I feel like this is just a huge nerf overall, but it allows heroes that use spells to pick up a Rapier. I think most heroes would not buy the Rapier, but like a Zeus could pick it up, you know? Eye of Scotty, extra 30 HP, 30 mana. Been a pretty underwhelming item for a while. Dominate now grants the caster the gold bounty of the dominated creep. Oh, wow. That's pretty significant. Does that include XP? No, just the gold. Okay. So it's like the opposite of a Midas, you know? Instead of giving you double XP, it gives you 0. But still like a nice buff because, I mean, you're going to use this like here and there. So this is like probably an extra 200-300 gold a game minimum. It's probably more like 500 gold a game. Pierce proc chance decreased to 25%. So it goes from 18 damage on average to 15. That's a sizable nerf, to be honest. 15 damage on 900 gold. That doesn't work on buildings. Maelstrom. Oh, they actually just straight up nerfed it. Wow. And all of its upgrades. Okay, so they probably didn't nerf Faceless Void then because like he buys this item every game. So energy charge cooldown to 17, 50. Yeah, I mean, Wand was being bought like every game. So that's actually the first time I think I've seen them nerf Wand and Stick in a really long time. I can't remember the last time they changed this item actually, but I understand. Mirror image cooldown. Oh, they actually nerfed Manta. I wasn't sure if they were going to nerf Manta because they didn't nerf it last patch. And I thought if they were going to nerf it, it was going to be last patch. So the reason this actually matters a lot is because you usually use Manta to clear creep waves on a lot of heroes, right? And guess how often creep waves spawn? Every 30 seconds. So to have it be 34 instead of 30, that actually fucks with your map movements. So that's interesting. Null Talisman, mana regen to 1. Okay. Mana regen down to 1. Okay. I'm okay with all of these nerfs so far. Nerf, nerf, nerf. Okay. Oh, it's actually nerfed Parasma. Phantom's Province can no longer apply critical strikes. Oh, wow. I mean, so they just gutted it. They just like gutted this on Mars, PA, any hero with a Daedalus. I mean, yeah, they just gutted this item, right? What hero would still buy this? Like Wyvern? I guess like Wyvern would still buy it. Shadow Walk duration by 3 seconds. Oh, okay. I mean, this item sucked, so... Well, now you're almost perma-invis with Silver Edge. Because this is 25-second cooldown, but this is 20-second cooldown with 17 seconds. So that's pretty good. Neutral item changes. Consume restoration duration. Oh, so it goes faster, but it's the same amount. So it's a buff. Attack range bonus minus 25. Movement speed minus 5%. Oh, and then it's 75% reduction near trees. So yeah, Light Collector was absolutely busted for sure. And then Doubloon, maybe I'll have to try this item at some point, but it's a tier 3 neutral that converts health to mana or mana to health. I feel like it's a cool concept, but is there ever a time where you want it, you know? General, bonus experience from stacking neutral cramps decreased. Oh, shit. Gold bounty by 3. Poor Mud Golem. You can't just tell. Look at his face. Like, you can't just tell Mud Golem that he's worth 3 gold less to you now. You can't just do that. Like, look at his face. That's the man, that's the face of a man that's just been told he's worth less than he previously was. That is the face of a man with no self-worth. Satyr Mind Stealer, that's the blue one, I think, decreased by 2. His face is not as telling. He seems to be more of a, you know, stoic kind of guy. He accepts the fact that he's worth less. Hero changes. Ancient Apparition. Mana cost lowered. Nerf. Oh, okay. So the burn duration's less. Okay, I see. So that just nerfs the slow. So like the movement speed slow used to last 5 seconds and now it lasts 2 seconds. Yikes. That's pretty bad. Beastmaster buffed. Base agility poggers. Oh, self-healing is now classified as lifesteal and is amplified by S and Y. That's like that's an item that Bloodseeker will buy. So cool. Centaur damage by okay, so by 20 at all levels. Okay. They nerfed the shit out of this. It used to be 120 damage level 1. Like literally 2 patches ago it was 120 damage and now it's 70. Cast range increased. Creep damage multiplier increased again. Holy shit. Movement speed slow decreased. Bonus armor. Honestly, like this isn't much of a nerf to Chin. Like I feel like they... You know, the patch implied that he was going to get nerfed a lot, but he didn't really get nerfed very much. Now 50% of mana burned is added to the damage. Mana cost on Crystal Clone from 50 to 150. Ouch. That's a lot of mana. Why not make it like 100, you know? Why the hate? Roaming duration increased. Okay. I didn't even know that's what it's called, like roaming duration. Slow duration. Oh, level 1. It's powerful. Okay. Illusions no longer apply dragons on hit effects if they are reverted back to melee form. Okay, that's like a big nerf. Like that was needed though. Corrosive breath debuff duration from 5 seconds to 3. Dude, that is a massive nerf. Okay, DK fucking sucks. Fantastic. Drow Ranger cooldown by down to 15 seconds. With the talent, it goes to 9 seconds. We went from 12 seconds to 9 seconds. Okay, Drow Ranger's good. Just give me a second here. Whoop. Okay. She did not disappear into the abyss the 3rd time. Okay, so we will be playing Drow. That's a meaningful buff for sure. Earth Spirit damage by 30. Wow. That's like nothing though. Base restore time by 3 seconds. Okay. Slow per cooldown by 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Mana cost increased at level 1. Okay. Void did get nerfed again. Honestly, I think Void's pretty bad now because of the Maelstrom nerf. Like, I have to believe that Maelstrom nerf plus more nerfs is like enough. Like, I have to believe that is enough. He's been nerfed like 9 patches in a row. Like, if we just look at Faceless Void, like, let's look at this. Nerf, 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 nerf. That's a buff. That's a buff. Nerf. Oh, wait, no, that was the stun patch. Okay, it's actually only been the 7.35 patches that he's been nerfed. So nerf, nerf, nerf. Okay, he got nerfed less than I thought.
There's no greater honor.
Shut up, Sven. Hoodwink. Level 10 talent. Okay. Kunkka. Okay. Honestly, Lifestealer is still pretty good. Like, these things are relevant, but he's still pretty good. He might even be better now since Faceless Void got nerfed. And Faceless Void was one of the best carry matchups against Lifestealer. Mars. Arena of cooldown nerfed slightly. God's Rebuke cooldown reduced by that. I mean, most notably, the Mars nerf is that he can't go Revenant's Brooch Rapier anymore and one-shot you. Which, in games that were tough to win, that was like a easy, like, all-in contingency plan, which will win you some games. So the fact that they nerfed that aspect of him is relevant for sure. Medusa nerfed. Okay. Base movement speed by 5. Marana. Putting on some pounds, are we? Putting on some pounds. Okay. Naga's Riptide talent got nerfed again. It used to be 30. Went from 30 to 25, now to 20. That shit adds up. Necrophos talents. I'm a Necro enjoyer. But if Drow Ranger's being a stranger, then Necro's never good. That's one of his worst matchups. Pangolier, strike count reduced to 3. That's a nerf to Diffusal. Let's fucking go. Damage per strike. So it ends up being more at level 4, less at level 1. But most notably, it's going to be less Diffusal procs, which is fantastic because this isn't a real hero. Quinn said it himself. Primal Beast. Damage decreased. Okay, by level 1. Aghanim Scepter damage per line. Okay. Aghanim Shard no longer increases enemy search range by 200. Aghanim Scepter attack speed decreased from 100% of Puck's attack speed to 90%. Base damage by 6! Holy Giga Chad Sand King. It's now 51. I mean, this is definitely overall a buff to Sand King because His laning stage has always been the issue. And this might be good enough, honestly. Like, I'm kind of down for, like, the massive base damage buff, but the strength gain nerf. I'm kind of down for that. I might actually try Sand King. DK is fucking useless. We saw that nerf. He's in here somewhere. I'm down to try some Sand King. Shadow Fiend. Mana cost decreased by... Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Silencer. All those fucking Guardian mid laners can pick Silencer again. Snapfire, attack slow, move slow, and slow duration are now also increased by 50%. I don't know if that's really relevant, but projectile speed on Fire Stab Cookie slightly faster. Sven base armor by 1. Yikes. I already thought Sven was kind of meh. Techies, cooldown increased. Okay. Bonus damage increased. Oh, by 10, 20, 30. Reflection damage nerfed in lane. Oh, and the radius. That's actually a pretty big nerf. So anybody who doesn't do numbers, we go from 25 pi to 16 pi. So we go from like American amounts of pi to like Southeast Asian amounts of pi. You know, I see how much dessert you guys have over there. So it's not as much as Americans, I would say. But it's like 25 to 16. So this is like a 33% area nerf here. Carry the 17. Timber Saw. Lower. Base armor by 2? Holy shit. Cast range on defense matrix? No, please no. No tinker. Bonus base damage decreased. Oh shit. Tiny got the whack. He got the stick. The stick, because he's a tree. Troll. Aghanim Shard max stacks bonus decreased from 4 to 3. Okay, that's whatever. That means you have 17 stacks instead of 16. Or 18. Underlord. Aghanim Scepter no longer slows enemy movement. Aghanim Scepter now increases radius by 100. Oh. Ursa. Slow resistance rescaled to higher at these levels. I see. I feel like slow resistance is such a weird concept. What do I even do with this, you know? Damage increased by 20 at all levels. Geminate attack by 5 at all levels. Okay. So I think the most notable things are the Maelstrom nerfs, the Pangolier nerf, the Mars nerfs, the Revenant's Brooch Divine Rapier shit. I think Lifestealer's still good. Faceless Void nerfs, like any hero that buys Maelstrom and then he also got nerfed. Drow Ranger, huge buff in my opinion. Dragonite has been nerfed pretty significantly. So when we're seeing like Centaur get nerfed, Mars get nerfed, both of these guys are really good against range carries. So, and same with Batrider. I feel like a lot of the meta made it very difficult to pick ranged heroes because there's a bunch of guys that just get on top of you. And this isn't a no, so this isn't what we're trying to accomplish here. So I think the fact that that's the case of getting nerfed, I'm looking at Bloodseeker potentially with this. Since Faceless Void got nerfed, like I have to imagine that like a lot of these heroes were kind of gimped by the fact, but Bloodseeker, now that I think about it, Bloodseeker buys Maelstrom and that got nerfed, but Manta also got nerfed. Okay, we have to think about this a lot. Manta got nerfed, Maelstrom got nerfed. So we're probably looking at Battle Fury SNY, guys. Is that what we're looking at here? Like, is that the heroes? Battle Fury SNY? Why, might you ask? Because I gotta. Oh, yeah, Radiance is still good. Okay, so what we're looking at here, let's do like a brief summary. So we're thinking from the carry perspective that ranged heroes with like Hurricane Pike, I think like heroes that don't really use their Manta to farm like Drow would be fine. Heroes like Luna and Medusa will be nerfed by that a lot. Heroes that bought Maelstrom are definitely significantly nerfed. Like, this is not irrelevant for sure, especially with this. Like, the build-up also nerfed. So we're looking at like Drow Ranger, Lifestealer. Here's like my theory, right? So we're gonna put Medusa and Luna further down. I think Weaver's potentially good, but he bought Maelstrom a lot. I'd say Troll with like Battle Fury SNY could be good. But Radiance is still in the equation. I think PA is gonna be bad because of the Revenant's Brooch nerf, but maybe the Conda build will still be good. DK's out of here. Naga, I think, got nerfed enough. Sven's trash. Honestly, Jug might be a thing. I'm kind of down to try some Jugs. Slark benefits, right? I wouldn't really say so. I think Lifestealer is still going to be the best carry in the game, which means Morph will probably be good, which means PA with Conda could still be good. Man, what's the carry pool now? Maybe Ursa with Battle Fury SNY? Like, maybe Ursa? I'm kind of down to try some Battle Fury SNY guys. That's kind of what I'm down for. Is there any other ranged hero than Drow that just feels like it would be good? Muerta got kind of gutted by the Maelstrom, I think. Oh, yeah, Gyro. Okay. Yeah, we already have Gyro here. We can actually put Gyro higher. Yeah, Gyro didn't get nerfed at all. Maybe PL? I feel like the Manta nerf hurts PL a lot. We have been seeing more and more PL in my games. Maybe Anti-Mage? I think Terrorblade support kind of got dumpstered. So we can kind of like move that off. DK's out of here. We need to do our bans now. So for a little thing on the new patch that they added was that instead of nominating bans during the game, you actually choose what heroes you want potentially banned here. Honestly, I think Lesh is going to be a good carry. I think if Lifestealer's out of the pool, Leshrac will be a good carry. I'm predicting Leshrac to be in there. And I will be playing some Pale Horse. Well, if I'm going to pick like Lifesteal, I'm just going to ban Lifestealer. I'll just be honest. I'm fine if 1 out of 4 games, he's just not there. He's really annoying to draft around. I'm fine to ban Kunkka, actually. That hero's been in like every game. That gets really annoying. I'm down to ban Slardar. That hero's also in a lot of games. So we'll do Slardar. Honestly, I'm down to ban Shadow Demon too. These are good bans. I like these bans so far. I choose these bans just because they're annoying heroes that I see in a lot of my games, and I'll probably be tweaking these over time. I'm really excited about this new feature, though, with the new patch. And so I guess all I can really say is stay tuned for the meta. I've given you guys a brief idea of heroes I want to try in the offlane, which is Sand King, Carry. I'm looking at Drow, Ursa, Gyro, Jug. Those are kind of like the new heroes I want to try in that role. Really highlighting like the Manta nerfs, the Maelstrom nerfs, and seeing heroes that maybe buy Battle Fury or Radiance, or they're just like stat-based ranged heroes that don't really rely on Manta to farm. These are the heroes I'm going to be looking to pick. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more patch-related content. Hopefully the new patch comes soon, but for now we've got 7.35 Ds nuts.